Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be looking at Aikido's strongest wrist lock. Today I'm going to show you guys how I do Aikido's strongest wrist lock, and I'm going to be doing it against fully resistant partners. This is a super popular martial arts technique. You guys would have seen it across multiple martial arts, in movies and television, in video games, in stunt choreography, in all sorts. This technique originated as a samurai technique on how to counter somebody with a weapon when you would lose your weapon. It can be found in the Daito Ryu Aiki Jiu-Jitsu style, which has traces leading back to over 900 years ago, but was revived in the 20th century by Takeda Sokaku sensei, one of the teachers of the founder of Aikido, Morihei Ueshiba. The technique I'm talking about is, of course, koregashi, one of Aikido's most popular techniques, translating to wrist return. You'll see many people doing this technique in a variety of different ways. Some will do it very flowy, very harmoniously. Others cut straight to the chase and just apply it as hard and fast as possible. Aikido gets a bad rap because you see so many practitioners doing goofy stuff like this, where in reality this technique can be very effective if it's applied correctly. I'm going to show you guys how I like to do koregashi. So often in Aikido you'll see people doing this technique off very stylized attacks because the art derived from these more ancient martial arts practices where people would be attacking you with a sword or a tanto. But today we're going to go straight into the mechanics of the technique and how to apply it from a more realistic grip fight. So the mechanics of the technique are as follows. I try and get my thumb on the back of my partner's pinky knuckle like so, and my fingers wrap around the thumb. Here I want to try and draw my partner's hand away from their body and expose the back of my partner's hand here like so that I can apply pressure on my partner's knuckles or my partner's fingers and start bringing the technique down to the mat like so. But getting into this position obviously can feel quite unnatural. In Aikido we just do it off the straight punch like so, a wrist grab here where I break the grip, I come over the top, or shomeuchi, a very stylized attack, replicating the front cut of the sword. But in a more natural grip fight, how do we get into this position? Yeah, so I'll go cross grip on my partner's wrist, and then the same side hand is going to take this position here for the koregashi here. So I'm here, I go cross grip, left hand over the top, and here I start stepping away from my partner's body to expose this koregashi here. To finish the throw, I just think about putting my weight behind the pinky here, right? So we can go, some styles do it with two thumbs on the back of my partner's hand here like so. I like to just wrap my partner's fingers and I'll step through and start to point my partner's fingers and their knuckle to the mat. Cross grip, set up the right hand position, break your partner's balance and attack, koregashi. So I cross grip, same side comes over the top here. It's super important that I step away from my partner here, so I'm drawing my partner's hand or this control point away from their center, right? So if my partner makes himself nice and strong and his hand is quite close to his body, it's very hard for me to enter in on koregashi here like so. But when I go 1, 2 here and I start drawing away from my partner, and if my partner makes himself strong, I can start to apply koregashi here like so. Cross grip, set up the right hand position, break your partner's balance and attack, koregashi. Obviously this technique can be done in a number of ways. You can do it off a sleeve grip, you can do it off a lapel grip where you're using your shoulder and your body weight to drive into the koregashi, like you can see me doing here. Here's me at work with my buddy who's about 100 kilos and I'm about 60 kilos for reference, so this technique really knows no bounds. You can do it proactively, you just need to find that grip orientation for the koregashi. You can do it reactively when you see an opening for it. And it's not about just trying to wrist lock your partner all the way to the mat every time. You can use it as an off balance to create openings for other techniques like you can see me doing here. I do this kind of stupid roll into shihonage and my partner rolls with me quite beautifully to unravel the tension on the shoulder, and it creates an opening for an uchimata. This koregashi is not going to win you any world championships, but it is a really fun out-of-pocket technique to surprise your partner, so I urge you guys to give it a go and let me know in the comment section below how you go, and we'll see you in the next one.